Welcome to iottech.dev channel. If you want, guys, you can visit our website too. It's iottech.dev. We have forum there. We have news sections, and it's all about electronics, phones, programming, general discussion of the news for today, and you will find a lot of stuff, so go and check it. In previous video I wanted to compare how fast Parallel is in Windows, actually the emulated GPU, and comparison was made using Valley benchmark but running on the Windows. But in today's video I wanna compare how fast is emulated GPU on different virtualizations like VMware, VirtualBox and Parallels using Linux. So this time we will not use Windows, we will use Linux as guest operating system. So let's start and see how things will perform. First, we have Parallels running Ubuntu, and let's see how the performance will be using Valley benchmark. So Parallels tools has been installed. That's Ubuntu made version, and it's been updated to using apt manager, and we can see actually performance is some kind of lagging. I'm not sure if this is because of the newest version of OS X, or just Parallels has something to do with their virtual GPU driver, and really compared to Windows, here performance is very poor. We have stuttering, and I'm testing in the same resolution 800p, but still it's a big difference compared to Windows driver. So probably this is from the driver, and they need to improve their Parallels tools, because as we can see, I'm now started benchmarking, and let's see how what the score will be. But from here I can say that the result will be bad, so I'm not sure what is wrong with the Parallels Linux support, but it's not as flawless as Windows version is. On Windows things work very well, but in Linux I am using like standard distribution, Ubuntu Linux base made version to be 100% correct, Ubuntu made 22, but still something is wrong with the driver. So maybe in the next version Parallels will be better. So I wanted to compare Parallels, VMware and VirtualBox, and in some time we will see how bad also VirtualBox performance is. But I will show. Let's wait a little bit this test to complete. I didn't cut the video, just to be shown clearly what is the problems with Linux running with 3D. with DR3 driver running on Linux. So that's why I not cut the video. So I wanted to show exactly what the problem is. That's Parallels 18. I think it's the last version. But here we can see how like something is lagging. I'm not sure where is the problem. Actually, in VMware things looking a lot better. So, but let's wait this to finish. So the next will be VMware. So here is the results. The result 27 FPS. This is like 2 times slower than Windows. So really Parallels is not good for emulating Linux. If you wanna use Linux in virtual environment on OS X, so I don't recommend to use Parallels. Use Parallels only with Windows. So let's start the GeoMark and see exactly what the graphics adapt. So they are using VirGeo. I think this is from QEMU. They are using this virtualization virtual graphics card from QEMU, and probably they added some additional code, but still it's OpenGL 4.0 compatible. It says it's use our RX 6600 OpenGL engine, which is running on our Hackintosh. It's working. It's not like there is no issue with the driver, but it's still slow. We can see the FPS is extremely slow. Not sure why is this. Is this some problem with the driver maybe, or I don't know. The virtual Parallels tools, they are installed flawlessly, no problem with this. And I don't know. So let's see how the performance will be with the next virtualization manager, and that's VMware. In VMware things works like flawlessly. I am very surprised that VMware 13 is so fast, and actually I recommend it for using with Linux. I just start now the Valley benchmark, same resolution, same host, our Hackintosh custom Mac Pro and RX 6600, and we can see the FPS is like crazy. I think it's better than even than Windows version emulated in parallel. So probably in the next video I will test VMware only with Windows, but this one is only comparing different virtualization manager if you wanna use Linux virtualized on Mac. So which virtual manager or what virtualization technology is better? So is it VMware, is it Parallels, or is it VirtualBox? So for me, VMware for Linux is the best possible way how to virtualize your Linux. Of course, I compare the 3D performance because that is critical. If you're gonna run server or something like this, it doesn't matter actually what virtual manager will you use. Even we can use QEMU, which can run in OS X and is free. But still, VMware is actually the real winner here. We can see 120, sometimes 150 FPS. That's insane. The driver is very good, so good job VMware, good job. So I think they all brought VMware, and they are owned now by this company is owned by Dell, but still VMware Fusion 13 is very good. It's worked perfectly in Ventura, and the driver is written very well. The team who developed VMware is probably one of the best. I was thinking Parallels will be comparable good, but no. Probably in Windows yes, but if you use it Parallels to emulate Linux, it's not good. VMware is better. Same Ubuntu made 64-bit 22 version 22, and things are working perfectly in VMware. Like 160 FPS, amazing. So I think it's clear enough with the winner. And VirtualBox is horrible. I don't know what they do. Probably they need to update for Ventura, but we will see just with some time that VirtualBox is horrible. In Linux, VirtualBox has OpenGL 3.2, I think, support, and version 7 of VirtualBox is actually very good in Linux. But I don't know what's happened here with Ventura. It's not working good. So we can see that's VMware under Ubuntu 64 made version. Actually, is it made or something else? Doesn't matter. That's just the front end. But we can see here VMware's their geo render is SVG A3D, and it's OpenGL 4.1 compatible. We can see, whoa, 3000 frames per second. So that's like 10 times more FPS than Parallels, which when we compare here from GeoMark, absolutely smashing, like it's the performance on VMware is light years ahead with Linux. I mean 3D performance, of course. We are all talking about 3D performance and the virtual GPU. Here we are testing this because, as I said, everything else will be faster. It's not matter. Okay, let's switch to next to VirtualBox. And here is VirtualBox. Again, the same distribution, Ubuntu 64 made version, VirtualBox tools installed, VMware tools was installed, previous video, and Parallels tools was installed. So we are testing with our Hackintosh with RX 6600, nothing changed. Just we are just switching different virtual machines. So, and testing with Linux. So where the 3D performance will be better in Linux. As we can see, VirtualBox has some problems here. It's crashing. So absolutely they need to update here GeoMark OpenGL 2.1, but just in seconds we will see what will happen. So because I already tested this several times and I know it's completely froze. So basically VirtualBox, when you have 3D running, it's froze. I don't know why, but it need to be like virtual machine need to be restarted to be able to continue. So basically Linux in VirtualBox running on Ventura is almost impossible to be used in current state. with VirtualBox 7.0. So I absolutely don't want to run Valley because there is no it can run GLMark, and with the Valley will be absolutely horrible. So still not sure what is the problem with VirtualBox. Probably they need to fix something, or it's just too new and not optimized for Ventura. I'm not sure for this, but that's what the results are. So if you like this video, guys, please subscribe.